the windmill attack. Today, you are going to learn a very exciting and highly advanced tactic known as the windmill attack. This attack incorporates a lot of the basic tactics that you've already learned, such as forks, pins, and pigs on the seventh. Let's go ahead and get started. You will notice here that we already have one tactic on the board, which is a pin. It's white's turn to move, and the bishop is under attack by the queen and the pawn. If the bishop moves to any square, the queen will be lost. So, what will white do in this position? Especially since the black pawn on the h-file has already moved up to pick on that poor bishop. Here, white must come up with an extremely clever move, and they play bishop to f6, a fantastic move. Notice that the pawn cannot capture the bishop because the pawn is pinned by the rook on the g-file, but black doesn't mind. He's going to capture that free queen instead. White will begin the windmill attack. The first move in the windmill attack occurs when white plays rook takes g7, check. Notice that the king cannot capture the rook because the rook is protected by the bishop, so his only move is to play king to h8. But now we have set up a discovered attack, and this is the basic position that will recur many times in the windmill attack. No matter where the white rook moves, the black king will be in check by the bishop. So here, the white rook chooses to capture the black pawn on f7. And this is check by the white bishop. There's only one square where the black king can move to, so the black king has to move back to the g8 square. But now, with the windmill attack, we're going to continue with the exact same pattern with our rook, which is a devastating pig on the 7th, gobbling up everything in sight. So here, white will simply reset the position by playing rook to g7, check. Again, the king cannot capture and moves to h8, setting up a discovered attack yet again with the bishop on f6. Now the rook slides over and gobbles up the free black bishop while the king is in check. The king only has one move, so he moves back to g8, and white resets the position yet again, continuing with the devastating windmill attack. Again, we have a discovered attack. White plays rook takes pawn, and now the entire 7th rank is completely demolished, while the king is once again in check. The black rook can't capture, he has to move the king, and now white will reset the position yet again with bishop to g7, check. The king slides back over to h8, helpless to make any other move. The discovered attack is reset, and now the king is in check and the white rook is attacking the black queen. Here, black's only move is to play king to h7, and now white can finally capture the free queen. And this is how the amazing windmill works. That one rook, in combination with the bishop setting up a series of discovered attacks, this allows the white rook to demolish black's pieces. And the rook is the basis of this windmill, slicing and dicing black's pieces all across the board. Here, black has one trick up his sleeve though, and can now fork the white bishop and rook. White will simply move the rook back, and once the black king captures, the rook can slide up and capture the pawn on h6, delivering check. White has a substantial advantage here and will win this game. This is a fascinating attack. Good luck trying this out in your games. The windmill attack can be extremely exciting and fun when you get an opportunity to play it in your games. See you later.